I'm Dr. Eleanor, and today I want to talk to you about the lunar eclipse that's coming up on February 17th. And it's a very important eclipse, and the aspects of it are very strong and ones that could create havoc in your life unless you're prepared and understand how energy works and how more than just the astrological impact of that day, how it affects you energetically in all four worlds, and how you can balance them and get through this very important cosmic time with the least trauma and turmoil in your life. So, I'm going to share some charts and show you what I'm looking at rather than just telling you, because the picture will speak volumes to you. And this is an image of the eclipse chart for February 17th, 2026 in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, which is where I live. And what you can notice immediately with astrology, or you don't know astrology, is that you can see how many planetary bodies are lumped together in the 12th house and the first house with one, two, three, four, five, six planets in the first astrological house and two astrological planets in the 12th house, both in Aquarius. So we have Pluto, Mars, Sun, and Moon, all in Aquarius. And we have Venus, the North Node, and Mercury in Pisces, and Saturn in Aries. Now, the Saturn in Aries is a fire energy that Saturn limits. So keep that in mind as I talk about the energies that you're going to be confronting. There is a nice aspect between the fifth house and the North Node. So keep that in mind as well, because if you've been working on something and if you want something to manifest creatively, this eclipse may help you in that regard. But when you have four planets in a given sign, it makes the energy of those planets much stronger. And the fact that the sun and the moon are conjunct, meaning they are the same degree in the first house, right on the ascendant, means that Aquarian energy, that energy of consciousness, is strong. What does that really mean, though? So let's look at the Noble Energy Map. And I use Noble Energy Maps primarily to see what the energy is in the four worlds, because we do live consciously and unconsciously in four worlds: the mental waking world, the spiritual world, the emotional angelic world, and the physical biological world. And what you can see from this graphic, without knowing how to read a chart, how to read astrology, any of that, what you can see is that there is a strong connection between the root, the sacral center, and the throat, and the self. And we have the emotional center activated, the solar plexus, and it gets to the sacral center. The splenic center in the Noble Energy Map is open. What does that mean? That means that you are picking up the collective energy of everyone around you. You are feeling it, you're perceiving it, you're knowing it. Your intuition is likely to be taking in the energy of the people in your world and feeling the energy of the planet and getting triggered emotionally. The fact that the heart center connects to the solar plexus, connects to the root, connects to the sacral, and then gets to the throat makes the mental waking world a very strong emotional manifesting generator day. On Tuesday, when we have this new moon eclipse, I would highly recommend that you pay attention to what is triggering you emotionally, and you ask yourself, is this me, or is this the people around me? Is it something I'm picking up cosmically? Because a lot of people on this eclipse will be triggered. They're going to be fearful. There's going to be political unrest. There's going to be people wanting to make sense of things and not being able to make sense of things. Now, we see in all the worlds that the emotional activation stays constant. And it stays constant and is triggering. And some people may feel that they need to express themselves. When I look at the composite of the day, and these are the composites, the first one is on the 17th, what your awareness in composite is going to be like. You're going to be attempting on Tuesday to make sense of things for yourself. It could be personal, it could be transpersonal, it could be collective. We don't know. But what we do know is over the next 3 months, there is an open splenic center. And that means that you're going to be feeling the emotions, the intuitive, the health, the well being of everyone around you. And it may create tension for you, it may create confusion for you. What is the remedy? The remedy is to be asking yourself some key questions. When I feel what I feel, does this energy belong to me? This energy I'm feeling, what do I know about it now? And when I know what I know, is there anything more? Did this energy originate outside of me or inside of me? How can I transform it to love and compassion? What we can see from the composite chart is that the crown to the ajna is activated. In my research, my scientific research on the body map itself, I found that there were 4 factors. And what that means is that there are ways that energy comes together in the 4 worlds and can be more easily processed. So when I see that the crown and the ajna are activated and you're trying to make sense out of things, take your time. Do not rush. Let the understanding come to you intuitively, with the caveat that if you are emotional, don't speak. Wait. Emotional energy is here to be transformed. When you get into a conversation with someone and you're emotionally reactive, it's not going to go well. And both of you have a right to your own viewpoint, your own feelings, and your own interpretation of what might be going on in the greater collective of the world. Given the current world situation, we're on the precipice, not knowing if there's going to be war, peace, prosperity, devastation. The different political perspectives have very different outcomes. And it is not for us as ordinary citizens of any country to be able to bring about change, except perhaps if we pray and send clear, intuitive messages for peace and prosperity and love and compassion. Now, where you are in your own process is going to make a difference because in the chart for the day, looking at the noble energy maps, I see that we have a nice manifesting generator energy. So be intuitive. Take action that is right for you. Ask yourself, is this a direction that I want to go in? Is this how I want to be? What can I do to make a difference in myself, in how I feel, and what happens going forward? I highly recommend that you take some time to go inward with the strong planetary configuration in the first house. The first house is generally about personality, about how you show up. So, how are you going to show up? Are you going to be emotional? Or are you going to recognize that you have an opportunity to do things in a new way, to be new within yourself, to be creative and expansive in how you think, how you feel, and how you live? It's a great time to be alive. And this chart is showing us that we all can manifest our potential and express ourselves as long as we do it in a clear energy, a calm energy, and a conscious energy. Stay conscious, stay internal, stay compassionate, and help those who are having a hard time emotionally without engaging and making things more volatile, more contentious, and more unsettled. There's an opportunity here for consciousness. Use it and use it well. I will follow up on the other important astrological events that are coming about. We are in for some really interesting times. Take care. See you next time. And if you want more, go to Noble Energy Wellness. There's a membership site. I do a free webinar every Thursday. You're all welcome to join. It's inexpensive to be a member, and there's lots of resources. And stay tuned to my YouTube channel and go to Noble Energy Wellness and take a four-world assessment. See how you balance in the four worlds. And then contact me, and I'll go over it with you. Take care.